ahead and start off with my foundation, and I am using the MAC NC35 foundation, and I love to apply this with a brush that actually has a little bit of setting spray just to help me blend everything out a little bit more nicely and it doesn't look too cakey. This foundation is full coverage. You guys know how much I love this foundation, so I do always go back to it for some reason. I feel like if I try other products, I kind of do like them, but then I kind of start missing my foundation. So yeah, I'm just gonna go back and just blend everything out, make sure that everything is really nice and blended. I like to make sure that I don't have any streaks or anything like that. So as you guys can see, I'm just going back and blend everything nicely. After that, I'm going to go ahead and apply some concealer under the eyes. I'm just applying this to highlight under the eyes, the cupid's bow, the bridge of the nose, the forehead, and my chin, just to kind of bring those parts out a little bit. So I do apply, this one is a Too Faced concealer, and I will put the names on the bottom bar for you guys. And then I'm just here blending everything out with a damp beauty blender just to make sure that everything is really nice and blended. I really like blending my concealer with a beauty blender. It just feels like it's kind of more airbrushed and it just helps to blend it out a little bit better than using a brush. So I'm just here making sure that everything is really nice and blended, and then everything is really nice and just set. So for powder, I am going to be using the ITCOSMETICS. It's a setting powder for like to hide kind of the pores. I really do love this product. I keep coming back to it. I do kind of try to test other things, like I said, in same thing as my foundation. I do like to test other products and then kind of go back and reuse the products I've been using for a while. So I really do love this product. After I set that, I'm going to go ahead and apply my powder. This is my powder from MAC in NC35, and I just like to set the rest of my face with that product. This is like a major key for me to set the rest of my face with that powder, because it's kind of like a double foundation. I am using a full coverage foundation, then I go back with a powder that you can use as a foundation as well without having to put foundation actually on my face. So this kind of just helps me get more coverage. That's what I'm trying to say. Gosh. So here I'm just applying a little bit of bronzer. It is a little harsh right now because after I go back and blend it out, it kind of just sets to what I want it to be, like not too harsh, just in the middle. But I do like to apply a little bit more than I should, just so that it sets, and then I can just blend any harsh lines out or anything like that. So I do my cheeks, my forehead, and my jawline just to make it appear a little bit slimmer. And then I kind of go ahead and contour my nose just to make my nose appear a little bit skinnier and more contoured. After I go ahead and do that, I use the same brush I used to set the under eyes and just kind of try to blend everything out. And then I kind of go back and apply a little bit of highlight, because after I blend everything out, I like that the highlight kind of blends into everything and doesn't look really harsh like I usually do. I really do like highlight. So what I do is I kind of wet the brush a little bit and make the highlight pop a lot more. But sometimes I feel like I would just want to keep it simple, or sometimes I really don't want to apply too much highlight, but we have those days. Here I'm going to use the Smashbox holiday collection. This is the blush palette that they're going to come out with for the holidays, I believe. And I'm using this blush to apply it on my cheekbones just to kind of blend everything together. It's like a corally color. I'm applying two of them. It's just so pretty. I will be doing a video on the products just for you guys so you guys can see them and swatches and all that. Still stay tuned for that. And then here you guys kind of see me blending everything out. I don't really blend everything out until like at the end, like when I'm really done with everything, because usually if you apply like your eyeshadows and everything, it kind of like evens everything out. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that when you kind of do your eyeshadow, then your eyebrows kind of look too light and you kind of have to go back and kind of redo them. So yeah. Here I'm using the 35O palette from Morphe, and I do have a discount code, and I will link that down below, or you can just use Pretty Grace for some money off. And I'm just using the orange shadow and applying this right onto my crease. I had already done this makeup look on myself, and I will post a picture of it. I do have a picture of them on Instagram. Um, but I didn't film it. Usually I don't really film all my makeup looks, and I kind of mess up because they look so good after that I regret it, but that I don't want to do the same look because I already posted a picture on Instagram, so it kind of sucks. But here I decided to redo it for you guys because you guys really liked it. I just kind of changed the lip color a little bit. So after that, I'm going to go back with another orangey shade, brown shade, kind of orangey brownish. And I'm applying this right onto my crease. I kind of want the crease to be the darkest. That's what I really want. So I kind of concentrated in the outer corner of the eye, just because that's where I want the darkness to be. So here I'm just applying a little bit of the brown orange shadow and making sure that it is as dark as I want it. If you really don't want to have like very dramatic eyes, you can really definitely lighten the makeup look. But I just really like to wear oranges for like the fall. I feel like my eyes pop a lot more, and with my black hair it definitely kind of flatters me. So yeah, here I'm just blending everything out, making sure that I don't have any harsh lines, and then going back and reapplying the shadows. You guys know the drill: blending, applying color, blending, applying color. I do have a lot of girls ask me how do I do it so I don't get any fallout. I have no idea. Like, I guess I'm so used to doing eyeshadow that I really don't have that issue anymore. I do have it sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know. I think I just know how to apply the shadow. I have no idea. Here I'm applying like this brownish highlight goldyish color from the 350 palette from Morphe. I decided to apply this right into the center of the lid, and then I kind of went back with a different kind of, what is it? I don't know, corally shimmery shadow. I applied it right in the inner corner of the eyes. And here I'm just blending out any harsh line from that center lid color, just because I don't want it to be like right onto the crease. And then just blend everything out again. Here you're gonna see me blend everything, and then I'm going to apply this color right here. This is the one. I like to apply this wet. I feel like I have more control when I do apply it wet. So I'm just applying it here right in the inner corner a little bit. Usually I would apply something right in the inner corner, right in the tear duct, but I decided not to, because I usually do that all the time, and it's kind of like I gotta try a little bit of a different. So I decided not to apply anything in the inner corner, but I did apply right on the um, lid, just a little bit. So here I'm just applying a little bit more of orange because I felt like it needed it a little bit more. Then I'm going to apply this color from the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo in number 1, I believe it is. And I'm using this shimmery shade just to apply it right onto the brow bone, just to give me a little bit of a highlight. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my mascara. This one is from the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. This has become my favorite. You guys know this is like my all-time. I have to use this mascara. So I do have like 3 other backups. So I'm just going to apply this to my upper and bottom lashes. For the under eyes, I decided that I was going to apply mascara first and then apply the eyeshadow. But you could definitely do shadow and then mascara. But I just couldn't wait to apply the mascara onto my bottom lashes. It just drives me nuts. I just love how it makes my eyelashes look longer and thicker. I don't know how I've been living without this mascara. So I just go ahead and apply that to my bottom and top lashes. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and apply the same shadows I applied on my crease. I'm going to go ahead and apply those at the bottom lash line, just because I love how the orange shade makes my eyes pop a lot more. After I went ahead and did that, I'm going to go back again and apply a little bit more of mascara just to make them pop a lot more. And I mean, can't have enough mascara. So I just make sure that at this time I do kind of apply a little bit just so that the eyelashes pop a little bit and not to kind of make them too clumpy or anything. It's not that this mascara does that, but you know, you don't want to apply too much. Here I'm using a Makeup Geek eye pencil, and this is a brown shade, and I will list it down below for you guys. And I just applied this. I decided to apply a brown shade instead of a black shade or white shade because that's what I usually do. So I kind of wanted to think outside the box. So I just went ahead and applied this and lined my waterline just to make my eyes pop a lot more. Originally, I did apply this liquid lipstick. I did LIMECRIME. This is called Wicked, but I kind of started wearing off like nasty. So I kind of, before I went out or anything, I decided to change the lip, and I did use Lipland's um, Provocateur liquid lipstick. It's kind of the same thing, but it's a little bit more dark. So I do have pictures of that liquid lipstick in my Instagram, so I will link that down below. And yeah, so this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. I want to thank you guys again for watching, and stay tuned for more videos, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye guys.